right, good evening folks. I'm getting ready for the Kennedy50 walk. As you see, I have a few extra stuff lined up here. A t-shirt that they gave me. This is some information on the trail, the different stops and kind of schedule for tomorrow, and contact information for the support team. So I have my backpack ready, but I have to add a few stuff. This is my small day pack that I'm going to take with me, and this jacket. I bought two jackets. I have that lighter jacket that I thought I was going to wear, but the way the weather is, it's been very cold, so I'm going to have to wear this jacket tomorrow. So I have just a few extra stuff, some sports gel, sports band, and some kind of extra stuff that I have to put in my bag. Hand warmers they gave me. I have extra charger for my phone, my notebook that I may not take, and definitely my GoPro that I'm going to have to record that. So as I said before, I'm here for the weekend. I'm currently in West Virginia, Harpers Ferry, to do this 50-mile walk tomorrow with a group called, I joined this group last year called FreeWalkers. So I have done 2 walks with them. So this is my 3rd walk with them, and I'm excited. This is my first time walking that much in one day. I did a 36 miles with them 3 weeks ago, so this is my 2nd longest one. And last year I did a 16-17 mile walk with them. So this is going to be a challenge, and I'm up for it. So tomorrow we'll be walking from 3 a.m. until we finish. We have to be done by 9:30, so I'm hoping to be done way before 9:30. So we'll see how it goes or how I do. So again, I'm in West Virginia this weekend. Tomorrow we're going to drive to Maryland, where we will be starting this walk, heading back to West Virginia to commemorate the 60th anniversary of this Kennedy 50-mile walk. So stay tuned folks tomorrow to check on me. Hopefully, prayerfully, I finish it and I make it through. So I will report back to you tomorrow. So now it's almost 8 o'clock, and I definitely need to go to sleep because we are waking up early to be ready by 1:30 a.m. to get on the bus to take us to the start line. So I'll check with you tomorrow. Have a good night, and again, wish me well for this walk. Ciao, ciao. Good night. This is it. This is the day for the long walk. It's 1:15 a.m. and we are gathering in the hotel lobby. We had some snacks ready for us to pack, so some of us are packing our snacks and other folks are just sitting around waiting for 1:30, where we would be boarding the bus that will take us to the start location. As you see, folks are just hanging around. Now we are on the bus. We are boarding the bus that will take us to the start point. As you see, it's still dark outside. By now it's about 1:30 a.m. and we are boarding the bus that will take us to the start location. By now we are on our way to the starting point. It was still dark outside, as you see that. We had 2 buses. I was in the 2nd bus. There was a bus that left right before, a few minutes before, and I was with the group that drove the 2nd bus. Right now we have arrived to the start line, to the start point. You see the folks standing here waiting to get started. In the meantime, some of us took advantage to use the restrooms and just to get situated. I walked back to the bus just to get something that I left there, and because shortly we were going to start our long walk. Some folks were still getting off the bus, as you see, and I just went back to pick up something, and then shortly after that we will be on our way to start this long journey of 50-mile walk. Stay tuned. We just started. As you see by now, we are on our way. We have started our walk. It was going to be a very long day, as you will see as I continue to share this experience with you. This was such an experience, and I would like to just share some background information with you regarding the Kennedy 50-mile walk. This walk is organized every year by the FreeWalkers group that you see on the picture right here. They've been organizing this walk for a few years now. The FreeWalkers Kennedy50 is a unique one-day 50-mile walk inspired by the challenge presented by President John F. Kennedy and the efforts of his brother, Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy. On February 9, 1963, Bobby succeeded in hiking from Great Falls, Maryland to Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. This has become the greatest international long-distance walking movement, where it all started 60 years ago. By now, we have made it to the breakfast stop point, and it was so cold that I couldn't feel my fingers and my legs, my face, anything. So I took advantage to use the restroom and get some breakfast. I got some hot chocolate, as you see now, hot chocolate and a bagel. The hot chocolate did help a little bit to warm me up just for a bit. Just finished breakfast. We're back on the road. Beautiful. So nice. We are back. The sun is up. Sun is up. I'm 12 miles in. It's freezing, and I'm telling you, freezing beyond freezing. I cannot feel anything. Can feel my fingers, my legs. It's painful, but I'm making it through. 12 miles in, so I guess I have 38 left. I cannot even talk. My lips are frozen and numb. Oh my God. But it's a beautiful path. Beautiful walk. All right, let me get my hands back in those gloves before I get frozen here. All right. So cold. The water is frozen. The water is frozen. I'm still going, still making my way through. It was still early morning and super cold, super cold. I barely could feel my fingers, my legs, and my face. You see, the water in the river was frozen. The only good thing is like the path, the trail that we followed was pretty much flat and paved or gravel. Break time, we made it to another stop where we stopped to replenish our water, fluids, or to get some snacks, and also just to rest our legs for a few minutes and use the restrooms as needed. It's usually a very short break because the longer you stand in the cold, to me, the more difficult it was to get back on the trail. So it's better to keep moving. So the breaks, the stops were very short, and just a few minutes to kind of replenish your stuff and use the restrooms, and then to make it back on the trail. The next stop coming up is the lunch stop, lunch break. Of course, it's an early lunch break for us because we've been walking since 3 a.m. So this is the lunch spot where we will be taking a longer break to eat lunch. All right, it seems like there is a stop here Whew. It's rough. It's rough, rough, rough. Here is the sign. We have a stop here. Hopefully there is a restroom I could use. Or maybe not. Maybe. This is a snack break stop. Hi. Oh, I guess it seems they have food here. Hi, how are you? 23. Oh, lit up. Yeah. We can use this?
Yes.
Okay.
Lunch right here, and then there's extra snacks over there.
Oh, thank you so much. Let me see. All right, it's lunch, but I'm going to use the potty first because I have to go. I have to go. Here's the porta potty. So as I said before, this was the lunch stop where I got a sandwich, some more hot chocolate, and a few other things. And I also took advantage to use the restrooms and also give my legs a break. Hi, Corey. Yes.
You're doing awesome. Good for you.
Oh, thank you. All right, heading back to the trail. It's cold, but I got my lunch. That was lunch break here. Now oh. Okay, back on the trail. Okay, lunch is over now. I am back on the trail. It was a nice break. Well needed. Got some good food, a good veggie sandwich, and a good hot chocolate, and some other snacks that I packed to take with me on the road. Now I am back on the trail to finish this walk. As you see, the group scattered. We started all together, but along the way, everyone goes at their own pace. Some folks I never saw again until I got back to the hotel that evening. And from times to times, I would see other folks. This is another break stop, another points where we stop for break. That was, I would say, 2 hours after the lunch. We were walking until we got to that spot where we took a break to get some snacks, and I believe there was a restroom nearby you could use. So the journey continues. It's been very interesting and challenging. We spent the whole day, the entire day.
How are you?
Walking. At some point it got really aching. My legs, my feet, definitely my feet were really tired and bruised and hurt. The good thing, I had a very good pair of walking shoes. The shoes that I got are made for trail running, trail walking, or hiking. So they did a very good job for me. And I did have good socks too that kept my toes warm. My toes were okay. Really, my fingers and my legs and my face, these are the parts that I really struggled with the cold with. This year, we've been having a very good winter, very mild for the most part. With most days, the temperature would be in the 40s, even the 50s, even sometimes it gets to the lower 60s. But for some reason, that day on February 4th, 2023, the day of this long walk, the temperature dropped. To me, it was the coldest day for this year. It was in the single digit, but it felt in the negatives, in the minus. degrees when you're out there standing in the cold. As you see, we started early in the morning. We left the hotel at 1:30 a.m. and we started the walk around 3 a.m. The fact that it was no sun, there was no sun, it was not sunny, it was still dark, it made it even colder. And even when the sun came out, because it was so cold, it still was very challenging to be outside, especially after being out in the cold for long hours like that. So it was a painful walk. By the afternoon, at this point, we were getting close to the end. Probably I had another 10 miles left by that point, that portion of the video. And I started really to question myself. And I said, can I really finish this? A part of me wanted to quit. At the same time, another part of me said, no, I have done so much. I have gotten that far on the trail, so I can't give up. I can't stop. And I said I would just keep going. And then it was dark. The sun went down. It's dark, and I'm still questioning myself. Can I really do this? Can I really do this? But I'm thankful that I didn't give up. I kept moving forward. I kept pushing until I made it through, and I am very thankful for that. Right now, at this portion of the video, you see we are going over a bridge. It was a crossover because this is the end. I had to go over the river on the other side to meet the FreeWalkers van, the group who was there waiting for us to take us back to the hotel. So this was a very good feeling to get to that point where I could see the end of it. You see the van, you see the light on the side. You will see I'm going to walk towards the van to get on, and the folks will drive me back to the hotel. So this is it, folks. I made it through, and I'm so thankful. It was hard. I was hurting everywhere. My legs everywhere was hurting at this point, and I was so cold. I just couldn't wait to get to the hotel to remove my shoes and take a very nice hot shower or bath. This is it, folks. Thank you so much for tagging along with me today. It was a pleasure to share this adventure. This was the longest walk that I have ever done in one day, 50 miles in one day. That was definitely a record for me and a challenge. I'm thankful to have made it through, and I thank you for joining me today, for allowing me to share this adventure with you. So if you haven't done so yet, please remember to like this video and to subscribe to this channel, and to come back as I continue to go around to share my fun, exciting adventures with you. So this is it. I'm meeting the group now, the van that will take us back to the hotel. Thank you, folks, for joining me today, and I will see you on my next adventure. This was definitely fun, and I am very thankful that you joined me today. So long.